Hello, dear friends. Alaupa and Jacqueline Clare. Welcome back to the study along of the Advent of Divine Justice, this immortal letter written by Shoghi Effendi in 1938 to the Baha'is of the U.S. and Canada. We will be jumping into paragraph 103. And I just want to invite you to like this video. If you do, indeed, it helps other people find it. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you catch all of these reading updates. All right, you guys. Paragraph 103. Dearly, such dearly beloved friends, is the vista that stretches before the eyes and challenges the resources of the American Baha'i community in these, the concluding years of the first century of the Baha'i era. Such are the qualities and qualifications demanded of them for the proper discharge of their responsibilities and duties. Such are the requirements, the possibilities, and the objectives of the plan that claim every ounce of their energy. Who knows but that these few remaining fast fleeting years may not be pregnant with events of unimaginable magnitude, with ordeals more severe than any humanity has yet experienced, with conflicts more devastating than any which have preceded them. Remember, this is 1938. Dangers, however sinister, must at no time dim the radiance of their newborn faith. Strife and confusion, however bewildering, must never befog their vision. Tribulations, however afflictive, must never shatter their resolve. Denunciations, however clamorous, must never sap their loyalty. Upheavals, however cataclysmic, must never deflect their course. The present plan, embodying the budding hopes of a departed master, must be pursued, relentlessly pursued, whatever may befall them in the future, however distracting the crises that may agitate their country or the world. Far from yielding in their resolve, far from growing oblivious to their task, they should at no time, however much buffeted by circumstances, forget that the synchronization of such world-shaking crises with the progressive unfoldment and fruition of their divinely appointed task is itself the work of providence. I'm just going to read that part of the sentence again. Far from yielding in their resolve, far from growing oblivious in their task, they should, at no time, however much buffeted by circumstances, forget that the synchronization of such world-shaking crises with the progressive unfoldment and fruition of their divinely appointed task is itself the work of providence, the design of an inscrutable wisdom, and the purpose of an all-compelling will, a will that directs and controls in its own mysterious way both the fortunes of the faith and the destinies of men. Wow. A will that directs and controls in its own mysterious way both the fortunes of the faith and the destinies of men. Such simultaneous processes of rise and fall, of integration and of disintegration, of order and chaos, with their continuous and reciprocal reactions on each other, are but aspects of a greater plan, one and indivisible, whose source is God, whose author is Baha'u'llah, the theater of whose operations is the entire planet, and whose ultimate objectives are the unity of the human race and the peace of all mankind. Wow, you guys, drop me a comment if this is what you needed to hear today, because I needed to hear this today. A will that directs and controls in its own mysterious way both the fortunes of the faith and the destinies of men. Such simultaneous processes of rise and of fall, of integration and of disintegration, of order and chaos, with their continuous and reciprocal reactions on each other, are but aspects of a greater plan, one and indivisible, whose source is God. And as an actor, I particularly love this, whose author is Baha'u'llah, the theater of whose operations is the entire planet, and whose ultimate objectives, the objectives of this whole plan, and we could also see it as our objectives, as the actors, in that we take action and we carry out these plans. And actors, most acting techniques, you use an objective. So whose ultimate objectives are the unity of the human race and the peace of all mankind. All right, you guys, how about making that your objective for the day and every decision that you make? The unity of mankind, the unity of the human race and the peace of all mankind. That paragraph, that was all 103, reminds me a lot of the 2016 Rizvan letter from the House. It's the second to last paragraph. So what I just read, amazing and so relevant, but it was also before World War II. Very, very interesting. And this 16, and it was written directly to us, and it's very similar, I feel. So this is paragraph 5.5, maybe 5. I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe this is the fifth letter. Yeah, it's the fifth paragraph in this letter. Okay, without much ado. In society at large, alas, the symptoms of an ever-deepening malaise of the soul multiply and worsen. How striking that, as the peoples of the world suffer for want of the true remedy and turn fitfully from one false hope to another, you are collectively refining an instrument that connects hearts with the Word of God eternal. How striking that amid the cacophony of fixed opinions and opposing interests that grows everywhere more fierce, you are focused on drawing people together to build communities that are havens of unity. Far from disheartening you, let the world's prejudices and hostilities be reminders of how urgently souls all around you need the healing balm that you alone can present to them. Wow, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I send out love and gratitude for you joining me in this study and reflection and action journey. And I will be back on Wednesday with more Advent of Divine Justice. Take care, you guys.